Hey,
I don't know. I'm really terrible at you.
We have an app.
I've been learning side for like an entire month, but now I'm set back because I can't move my arm in that way. So
Okay, seeing arc sine or arc cosine or arc tangent or arc anything in front of your function. That's the same thing as seeing to the negative first power. What you're doing is you're given the answer and we're going to work backwards and find the angle. I don't care if you do degrees or if you do radians, but if you do degrees, you have to put the degree symbol on there. Okay? So without a calculator means these are perfect ones. These ones actually occur on your unit circle. Okay, you can use a calculator if you want to, it just means these answers are perfect. Okay? With the calculator, rounding to the nearest hundredth, these are not perfect, so we are going to use our calculator. So seeing arc cosine, this is the exact same thing as if you would see cosine to the negative first of that. So what you're doing is you're finding the angle where that's true. Yes.
would that, like, cosine of the negative one, wouldn't that just be sine?
No. And cosine of the negative is not secant either. Okay, it's meaning you're working back. It means I'm giving you the answer and you're gonna work backwards and find, so this would actually be 45 degrees. Or pi over 4.
Alright.
Okay, so I have my answer and I'm finding the angle. Okay, I think most people think when they see the negative first button, it's meaning like the opposite one. Negative first means inverse. So your inverse means you're working backwards. I don't care which one you use. Okay, so cosine, if you're looking at your paper plate, cosine x, you find where the x is this. Okay, now this actually occurs in two spots. We're just going to focus on the main one that you get. Alright, so where would cosine be negative 1?
180.
180. So you could have 180 degrees with your degree sign, or if you want to put it in radians, you would have pi. Does that make sense? This is all we're doing today. Okay? Now, tangent is a little bit harder because when you're looking at your unit circle, it's not exactly on there. Tangent is y divided by x. Okay? So in order to get 0, that means you have to have a 0 on top. So where is y is 0?
At 0 degrees.
At 0 degrees. Okay, 2 pi. You could also have used 180. Okay? So there's a bunch of different answers. Okay, so you can do the last two on your own. And if you pick one of the ones that I don't have, that's fine as long as it doesn't say like in quadrant 1 or quadrant 2 or. Okay, so we have an answer for number 4?
135 degrees.
100 and what?
35.
135, same. Anyone else have a different one? Anybody do it on their calculator? Okay, on your calculator, if you want to do it on your calculator, you would do second tangent, and then you put negative 1 in there. So if you didn't know your calculator, you would have had negative 45. Anyone have a different answer? 315 would have worked. Anybody do it in radians? This one in radians is 3 pi over 4. It's negative pi over 4.
2.
Okay, bless you. As long as you have one of those, that's fine. Okay. What about for number 5? Sine is your y,
120 degrees.
60 degrees, good. Or radian, pi over 3?
Yeah.
Okay, any questions about the first part? Okay, the second part means we're gonna have to use a calculator. These are not on our unit circle. Excuse me. Okay, nearest hundredth, how many decimal places is that?
2, 2.
Okay, degrees or radians, or do you have a preference?
Degrees.
Okay, then make sure your calculator's in degrees. So if your calculator's not in degrees, go ahead and change it now. So then you would do, how you put this in, you would do second tangent, and then you put negative 8.45, and you would hit equals. Okay, what'd you get?
Negative 83.25
Do 5, what do I need?
degrees.
You need the degree symbol.
I think that's it.
Now if you want to add 360 to it to make it positive, that makes you feel better, that's fine. Okay. So then, number 7, we do second sine, so it's a sine to the negative first. 0.2447, hit equals. What do we get? 14.16, what? Degrees. If you forget your degree symbol, you will miss points, because there's a difference between degrees and radians. Is anybody wanting to do it in radians?
No. If we do it in radians, is it going to give us like a decimal like that?
Yep, if you did it in radians, your answer would have been 0.25.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Do we have to say that that's radian?
No, if it's radian, if it doesn't have the degree symbol, I already know it's radians. Okay? It's just if you don't have it. Okay, have you tried the last one?
Yeah, the
Okay.
main answer.
Okay, it doesn't work. None of these numbers can be bigger than 1 for sine and cosine, because that's how big your unit circle is. So this one would be, doesn't exist, no solution. Okay, so if you know you did it right, it's okay. Sine and cosine will not be bigger than 1. Tangent and cotangent can be.
So,
Okay.
just do like the circle with the line.
That's right, yeah.